Everybody, I'm reviewing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Today's episode is, I think, called Parasitica. I don't know how to say it. Basically, this episode is the Turtles are just going on their daily patrol looking for the Krang until they run into a bee. Not just any bee, a mutant bee, in fact. And during the fight, they end up killing it, but I think its stinger gets trapped into Leo, causing some bad things to happen. And so when the turtles arrive at the lair, they also found an egg, and Leo becomes obsessed with it. Like, he doesn't want anyone touching it, ruining it, stepping on it, none of that. And Raph's kind of getting suspicious of what's going on. And so that's what leads to the plot, where Leo becomes a sort of zombie bee. And basically the turtles had to fight their way to not get infected. But when Raph tries to take down the bee, he gets bitten by Leo. He's just like, "You bite me? You bit me!" And then Raph becomes one of them, and he ends up attacking Mikey and Donnie, and it's up to them. And I think Donnie does develop a cure, but he was also bitten, and then it's up to Mikey. And, Mikey got bitten. But Mikey was strong enough to memorize what Donnie told him, and eventually Mikey saves the day. And he turns his brothers back to normal. And so basically what this thing's plan was, it was going to open a bunch of group of bees, and that's what happens. And then Mikey uses the shell razor to take them down. That was a nice scene. Mikey finally gets a moment to shine, since Mikey usually doesn't really get viewed as the hero of the four turtles, since they kind of just view him as the goofball. And it's nice to see Mikey does have a genius side to him. Not saying he's dumb, of course not. It's just, he expresses different creativity. And from like the other turtles, but his science side definitely has. And so it was nice to see how Mikey was strong enough to withstand the bee infection. What didn't really make sense is, this is a pothole, but I feel like when the turtles get bitten, they instantly turn into these bee infected people. And they're like zombies. And you're probably wondering where Splinter was. Apparently he was training with April in this episode. Like, April's kind of been absent in some episodes, but she finally gets to show up next episode for sure. And so the turtles then just celebrate, I guess. And I think that's the episode. Oh, and wait, no, they don't. Leo calls out Mikey and goes, "You used one of my favorite comic books to as toilet paper," because earlier Mikey was using it just to lure Leo out of the trance. But apparently Leo was like two sides, his self and this infected. I wanted to learn more about the bee stuff, because Donnie pulls up on the internet of the explanation for these bees. Like, I wanted to know more about that and why they worship this egg. It's like a cult, and they refer to Mikey as he is no longer one of us, or like something like that. This is definitely a sort of Halloween-ish episode for sure, because it's zombies, I guess. I don't think this episode aired on Halloween. I think this aired probably in spring. So I think that's it for this episode. I don't really feel like I have anything else to say. I feel like I discussed my pros and my cons. I'd probably give this episode, why not, an 8 out of 10? Okay, the next episode I definitely look forward to. That's where I'll give it a spoiler. We're going to see the Neutralizer, one of my favorite Ninja Turtle villains. I can't wait to talk about next episode. And we're close to the finale already. And that's awesome. So I could look forward to it. So thanks for watching, and Turtle Power.